Oh, hey. Hi. Hi. Hello. Wait, move.
We'll be right back.
Hello. Come on in.
Come on in. We ain't set up.
Right. Come on. I wish we could have. Now you can't. We'll be right back because we're early. Well, what the heck? You shouldn't even made that. You came back because soon you do the picnic. Go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, stop that shit. Learn.
Come on in, people. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm gonna take this and put it over there. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a little munchy. Yeah, you're doing too much. Well, one thing's for
You got to
sure.
learn how to edit.
Hello. Okay, go ahead, comment, like, share, and say hello so we'll know who you are as you come in, please. We're going to get started. I kind of hit start before it was time, and so we're trying to get things straight and set up for you guys. So come on, I see one person. Say hi. Let me grab my pen. It's going to be that kind of topic today. At least I don't have to be by your cousin.
We go ahead and do it.
We're going to be close to one another.
I don't want to be close.
I want to get close to you. Do. You're supposed to do that part.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she don't know, y'all. She don't know how to work with me. I need somebody who's going to work with me. Good God. I got so much going on, y'all. I've been writing all day.
You been writing?
I got 3 pages.
Oh,
I just...
I'm going to have to copy off your homework.
Crazy. Because the teacher might be looking. You can't copy off my homework. Teacher might be looking, honey. Don't be scared to say hey, people. Don't be scared to say hey. All right.
Okay,
Let's get this party started.
Except my
oh, you know what? I don't even have my phone.
Where is it?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna need you to get that.
Oh.
Can you sing if I intro Victory Is Mine?
Victory is mine.
Hey.
Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. Victory today is mine.
Yes, joy.
Yes. Wait now.
Oh. I can only get one little verse out.
That's it, girl. That's it.
Yeah, Lee.
Yes, honey.
Yeah, Lee. Greg Lee.
Yeah, you crazy. Hold on, y'all. We're getting ready to get started.
I guess I probably need to flip the camera so you can read comments. Cause me, she, her not gonna be able to see them way back here.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
My. What about that? You remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
My.
I thought I was ready to go live, but obviously it ain't working out so good. Let me put this back up here.
Okay, I accepted it.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Get this party started. Okay.
Oh.
Get this party started. Right. Sherry's okay. I love that.
You love that?
My friend
That's cute
said
or whatever.
You ready, Joe? I'm ready, B.
You're too close to me. This is not social distancing.
It's not.
Get out. Get by it.
Let me move. But then you came and sat down by me.
I'm just saying, get by it. You're too close to me.
The good thing is, like it's enough for him.
Yes, ma'am.
Go. I don't like you either.
Oh.
I don't like you.
Okay, we
You
ready.
ready? You ready?
I'm ready, B. I look a little shiny though. I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway.
Okay, listen, guys. It's been a very long day. Very interesting,
Yes.
long,
Day.
and awesome day.
Yes.
It has been. So what's going on?
I'm just rejoicing over this victory.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what he's gonna come in office and do, and to get rid of this corona. I'm sick of wearing masks. I'm sick of not traveling. I'm sick of staying home. I'm sick of being working at home because it's listen.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I'd rather go on campus. I can't take this. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to have adult conversations.
Now that's true, but you and I talk.
Yeah, but I can't
call
see
me
you.
more.
I can't see you.
Video.
I can't see you.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, but like we're gonna talk about that. But you had anything else on your mind?
That was the only thing on my mind.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only thing on my mind.
Well, let me see. I don't have much on my mind other than what's going on because I think I have been so stressed out. I saw this really cute. I can't remember who posted it, but anyway, it was really cute. It was like waiting for this. The results is like, what did it say? Something about a school paper, and you did your part, but everybody did not. You know, I thought that was really cute because that is so true. I used to hate group assignments.
Yes.
And don't be the leader, because you have to do all the work, and then they expect for me to write their name down on my paper. Not happening.
Nah.
Not if you didn't contribute.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I used to hate that. But then when I saw that post, I was like, Lord knows that is so true.
That is true.
But I actually worked the voting polls, and it was very, like, it was nice.
No. I'm glad you said you worked the voting polls, because I got a question for you people. How y'all reported Florida so quick and we got a different time zone? Like y'all reported probably at 7 o'clock and they was still voting over in Panama City.
I demand a recount.
6 o'clock over there.
Right.
How they done?
I'm not a part of that. I sit at the desk and check y'all.
I feel some kind of way. The polls were still open while they done reported numbers.
No, they weren't still open.
They was close to being though.
Oh well, yeah, well. I demand a recount.
Okay.
Because I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Well, it don't matter. I'm from Philly.
You ain't even never been to Philly.
I'm from Philly.
The closer you been to Philly is.
You don't know where I've been.
Oh yeah.
You don't know where I've been, baby.
The closer you been to Philly is watching it on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No, ma'am. I get surrounded. You better act like you know.
I whip my hair back and forth.
I'm not even from Florida.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
We go from not to taking our time to just throwing the numbers out. Like, come on, people.
Yeah.
I know that's a story. But anyway, so that's, you know what? That was the intro to what we got going on today. So, Katrina had, how did you say it?
What?
Katrina was concerned about this a while ago. She was like, can you be friends with someone who has different
Views.
not just political, but just
No.
views, period. And so I felt like this was very fitting for what's going on right now and the results that we got in. I don't know about y'all, but I'm talking about, I am just overly
You fit to be
excited.
tired.
You just don't understand. I'm ready for everything to go back to normal, like you said. I'm ready to travel, but I also want unity.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't want to feel pressure from, going out the door and not sure if somebody looking at me different because of the color of my skin, or,
Right.
not feeling like, oh, well, you ain't gonna get no raise, but we still gonna be there. But anyway, um, systemic racism and,
Yes.
that type of thing. It's tiring. It's
It is.
exhausting. And it makes no sense. So I'm ready to get there. So I thought this was very fitting for us to chat about today.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So let me ask you that question then. So how do you think that you can be friends with someone who has different views?
That's a very hard question. Because in the beginning I said no.
Yeah, you did.
I did. In the beginning I said no, and I said no because I was looking at it. I said no because I've been seeing people on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And it was like really racist. And it was really like, are you serious? Okay, block. Because obviously we're not on the same page. Then I went to looking at it as if, can you be friends with somebody that don't believe in God? Because what happens when they start pushing their beliefs off on you in mid conversation of y'all talking, and I say to you, ain't God all right? And you return and say, that's your God. So now where we go from there?
Continue to let your light shine.
Yeah. So that was why I was like, I don't know, because we're not talking the same language sometimes.
Right.
Well,
my take on it has always been, yes, I can. But then I kind of started saying it's a yes and a no.
Yes and a no.
So I get where you're saying, well, I just don't want somebody to overstep their boundaries.
Right.
Okay. I don't want you to say something ignorant to me.
Exactly.
And then I take offense to it or whatever. So I felt like if you had a conversation, it's like tread lightly. Even me talking to somebody else, I need to tread lightly too, because I don't know how, what they've been through, why they feel the way they feel. So if you're gonna feel, or some kind of way, or if you're gonna think that you're gonna be sensitive to whatever they may say, I think it's easier to just get a good understanding. I was talking to somebody and they said, it doesn't mean that a person who is for, we're going to use our situation now with Trump and Biden. It doesn't mean that they necessarily don't like the color of your skin. It could mean that they wanted to vote for him because they have property, assets, a whole lot of money, and they feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to pay more taxes if this other person gets it. You see what I'm saying? It may be one variable and not all of them.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, what is the positive thing for voting for him?
Nothing to me, but
yes, it is. You would have got your $1,200.
Girl, that didn't matter.
Girl, I actually saw somebody on my page was talking about them $1,200.
Tell me if he had given us that second $1,200, might have gave him some more votes.
Girl, they was like, come on through, Trump, so I can get my check. And the person was, them people were like, I hope you playing.
I hope they were, because it does not account for the lives and the aggravation. How in the heck do you lead by intimidation like that? Somebody say something wrong to you, and so now I'm gonna fire you. So that's the problem.
He was a bully.
Nobody wants to really stand up and say, you know what, I'm wrong.
Right.
Even in our day-to-day lives, instead of making things better, because when you get somebody new in, and commonly everybody's going to change, everybody has a unique way of doing certain things. So if you come in and think that something is wrong with a policy, a rule, or whatever the case may be, if it's wrong to you, then guess what you should do?
Speak up.
You should make it better. It doesn't mean cancel it out.
Right.
You know, because what I look at it as is that you're dumb. You too dumb to understand what the system in place is. Instead, just make it better. Improve it. Don't cancel it.
Now that's a word.
You get what I'm saying?
That's a word I just
have people
heard.
doing it all the time. And then what get me is you want to bash everybody that came before you. No, baby, you dumb. They weren't. It was flowing before your ignorant ass. Excuse me, because y'all know I don't do all that.
That's
but
why
it
I'm
was
looking at
flowing
you.
before your ignorant ass ever got there.
Wow.
I can't stand people like that. See, I'm finna get mad.
Don't hit my table.
I'm finna get off.
Don't hit my table. Don't hit my table like that no more now. Don't hit
I
my
done been through so much. I have been through so much. So systemic racism is real, people. Like it really is, and it ticks me off. You don't like somebody, you don't know them.
Yeah.
But then you don't like them because of something somebody said or because I don't look like you. Girl, boy, bye.
Then.
Now I'm mad. Now read that because I done got pissed.
You get pissed. You read that so I can go get that speaker.
Keisha said, I put a post that said, God takes care of his children. Biden. One of my friends' comments. That wasn't God, sis. I'm sorry, laugh out loud. My first thought was to block because I didn't ask for your opinion. Instead, I just didn't reply, but I really wanted to go off. She also said because if the results were different, they would have been posting their thoughts.
Right.
Yeah, you know, what we have are internet bullies.
Yep.
And so some things you just have to bypass. You really do. Don't comment on them. Don't reply. Don't just keep strolling. Keep going. Don't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I still feel like I can be friends because I'd rather know if you don't like me. Because now I'll know how to deal with you.
Who gonna actually just come and sound like you?
No, it's not necessarily them saying it. It's their actions.
Okay. Verbs. Use
Absolutely.
verbs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know. Oh God, you know. So I'd rather know if I'm feeling some kind of way and I'm like, yeah, that's this up for here.
Right.
Yeah, she don't holler, yeah. But the sad thing about it is you got to like yourself before you can like other people.
That's true.
So I'm just praying for the killings to stop. I've been praying for a whole lot of things.
Can we get back on topic?
Well, that's a part of it. You know, he was
She full today, y'all. She full.
I'm
She
full.
all off topic.
That is part of the topic.
This is part, but you veered to the left. You
I'm
need to stay
upset.
straight.
I'm
You need
mad.
to stay straight.
I'm all the way mad.
Read that topic. That
I'm
topic.
sorry, Facebook. I forgot y'all was even up there. But I'm mad.
I know you are.
But it is a part of it because he didn't care to be vocal about his dislike for people.
He did. He told y'all he was
Women.
gonna build that wall. He told y'all to grab him by the.
I said he did not mind though. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
bothered me.
I thought you said he didn't tell us.
No, he didn't mind being so messy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Now
a part of it.
I'm gonna say most people like that man because he did just what he said he was gonna do. Now
Make America great again.
it wasn't great, but he told y'all he was gonna build that wall and stop them people from coming over here. He did just everything he said he was gonna do.
He did.
Now you can't call him mother. Well, I can't. You can't say that.
Yeah, it's just a.
Now come back
Okay.
from this way and go this way right here. Let's get back on topic.
I'm so sorry.
So,
Y'all just going.
can you be friends with people of different views? Now let me put a little something in the game.
Okay.
Can you be married to somebody that's a Muslim while you're a Christian? Because to me, those are different views. Can you be married to Jehovah Witness? These are different views.
I know.
Can you do it?
Well, when you go there, you're already talking about being unequally yoked.
Right.
So no, technically no.
I've known somebody
But
that
can you? Yeah, people
do it, but it doesn't work now, does it? You know somebody that's
we can't say that though.
Okay, all right.
We can't say it doesn't work. It doesn't work for many people, but it doesn't mean it can't work.
Right. But those are different views. So that was the first thing that came to my mind.
I think the first thing though is when you are not even just a relationship, but when you get into a a situationship, whether it's a friend, a marriage, or whatever, the first thing you want to do is figure out what's common about y'all.
Okay.
Is it enough though that it's gonna keep y'all together? The commonality. Is it gonna be enough to hold y'all together? So that when things that are different happen, you ain't blowing up and running out the house and never coming back again because you done found sunshine who was the same religion as you. Like you have to know that.
Yeah, you got to know that this man get ready to pray on that mat and you go in there and read your Bible. You got to know that up front.
Yeah.
What? I'm just saying. Isn't that what they do? I ain't making fun of nobody, religion, but that's what I'm saying. What do you do while they praying on their mat?
Well, some people convert. They convert. So, I mean, what do you do then?
But you know what? My cousin asked me earlier this week. He said, cousin, let me ask you something. Why we Democrats? I couldn't even answer that. Why are we Democrats?
Because that's what we know. That's what we know to do.
I can't even answer that. Why are we Democrats?
Well, I need you to go ahead and look that up. But first of all, usually it's the common people looking out for each. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought on it.
That's your thought
Republicans, they just they got it. And so they looking out for themselves technically.
Okay.
That's how I seen it. That's how I've always seen it, I should say. But go back and research that. And then you have to remember too, when you are voting and stuff, don't just look at color, Democrat, Republican. You have to look at the agendas. You really do.
I'm voting color first, then Democrat second.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm just playing, y'all.
Yeah, I'm so not doing that.
I'm just playing.
Because we got some, look at Marvel.
Now you know what? I went looking for Marvel on the ballot because she was black, and I say Republic.
So you ain't know that before you went?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I seen sister on there talking about she's a mother, a wife, and a preacher, and I was liking what she was saying.
All preachers ain't right.
They ain't right until I got there on the ballot and it said REP, and I said, "Mama, you ain't for the people."
How many times have you seen the commercials though? Where have you been under a rock?
I seen the commercials.
You ain't see her posted up with Trump.
I think my eyes looked past that because I saw sister.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, don't let that be the first thing you look at.
Yeah.
But so that's one thing is to make sure that you find the common ground that
right.
You kind of everybody ain't meant to be friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good right there.
That's good. That's a topic for another day. Everybody ain't meant to be
Let me write that down.
But the other thing I think too is when you realize that there is an issue where it may cause confusion in your friendship. That's when you have to realize that's a topic that you cannot discuss together.
Mm-hmm.
Just when they bring it up, just no. We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
Mm-mm. And the other thing too is don't try to sway people to your side. Don't do that. They already know how they feel. You know how you feel. In order not to get upset with nobody, just don't hear them out. You know what I'm saying? Hear them out. I'm gonna give you a good example. I thought this was awesome. I was invited to a group it was called Be the Bridge. Okay. It's a book, and it's the book is it was written by an African American lady. I think out of Atlanta. I could be wrong, but anyway, it was called Be the Bridge, and the group was called Be the Bridge, and so it was African Americans and Caucasian women. We were all on there listening to each other.
Okay.
I said that to say you have to have a listening ear when you have somebody that has different views than you. Okay. If you want to know the truth, don't just assume, because remember I told you one time I saw somebody who was I really liked the lady. She's really sweet. And I spotted something and I realized she was a Trump supporter. And I almost felt I almost allowed my mind to think different. And then I came back.
Come on, bye.
Yeah, I came back and I said, no, because that's not who I know.
Right.
She's not disrespectful. We don't talk politics, but she's always been really sweet. So I didn't want my mind to sway.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to talk to yourself.
Talk to yourself. Just don't answer. Because that's when you crazy.
No. That's what they say. But no, seriously, like, I almost felt like, dang, she don't like me. I almost allowed my mind to go there. And that's not even the case.
Yes.
Now, have I talked to her about it? No, because, I mean, she's not close enough to me for it to matter. But now, if she was real close to me on like a day-to-day basis and, we chatting, whatever, I think I probably would have had a conversation with her because that's what we did in that group. Like, the women listened, we told some of our stories and why we feel like we feel. People don't understand that this has gone on for so long with African American people trying to suppress what we know and be nice and play nice and be respectful and don't step on toes. And so then when you hear things like George Floyd and Breonna, when you hear that kind of stuff, it ticks you off. If you have a heart, if you have a heart, it should not wait till it gets to. It got to be your cousin, or your brother,
right,
for it to affect you. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. If you don't have a heart, then you got to have a heart for this stuff to matter.
Well, get the people the number while you connect your phone for calls.
Yeah. So the number is 850-320-8118. So if you would like to weigh in on this, I have gotten very upset.
She been real full. You see, ain't had time to say nothing. That sister is full today.
Ooh,
I'm gonna just let her ramble and talk, y'all. I'm just let her talk.
Just don't know.
I'm gonna just let her talk and take over the show today. I'm just here for a listening ear. My sister, what else is bothering you?
I'm mad.
I ain't had time to say nothing, which is a good thing, because
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
So these are some of the things that I wrote down.
Right.
So don't have a blocking ear. Like don't already go in with the notion that nobody can tell you nothing.
Right.
Okay. So be open to hearing what the other person says if they really your friend and you really care. But don't go in already like, I don't believe her or him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless they say something that is kind of like specific to the race. You get that?
Yeah.
Like when I saw a comment that said, "Put them all in a room and burn them up."
I'm sorry.
Now wait. Now who is that? Who the hell you talking to? Who the hell you talking about? See, you see that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that'll piss you off.
Ooh.
But anyway.
She digressed.
Yeah.
You connected your phone?
Oh, it's already always done.
Connected.
Oh, God. No.
See, look.
Y'all just
come back. Come back. That sister is like.
And then what about the people that look like you that you be looking like, I can't.
I actually found out somebody that is very close to me is a Republican.
Oh, but I mean, that's okay.
I'm
talking about the ones who don't want to.
Don't go down.
I can't.
Don't go down.
Feed off.
So when you know you have a friendship with somebody that has different views from you, like, do you go in this friendship and say, "Hey, listen, you don't believe in so and so, I believe in this. Let's stay away from that topic. Let's not ever talk about that." Do you set grounds in a relationship or a friendship?
When you first meet somebody?
Yeah. Or not even when you set grounds because at some point
I gotta do Wi-Fi.
You got to get away doing that. That's what you got to do.
I had a little something in my throat.
Girl, you can't be coughing around here these days.
Excuse me.
Screws you nut. You gonna have to get up out of here. No, ma'am.
Girl, I can't even go there.
Yeah. So do you say?
I can't.
What you do? You
it's
say?
Not even that. I don't have enough storage. I shouldn't need storage.
You connected.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Okay, and then you need to go to.
I already got that.
Okay.
Thank you.
So when you know that you say this person don't do this and you say, okay, listen, I know that you don't believe in God, we're not going to ever talk about Christianity. Do you have that conversation?
You already know though.
But like I said, yes, even though you know, you go. Some people have little slick mouths, like I said earlier. And when I'm praising my God for something that He has done, and you look at me crazy and say something slick. So do we get that out the way and say we're not doing that?
So tell me what that looks like. You and I just met.
Right.
We don't really know each other, but we know each other to know that we kind of like each other as friends.
Okay.
We're determining if we're going to be closer friends.
Okay.
And you say to me what?
I'm going to say, hey, you know, I really like you, but I realize you have different views from me. Like, I believe in God. You don't. So I think that's a topic we should try to probably stay away from if we're going to continue this friendship, because you don't have no time to say something out of line about my God. And that's how you gonna look dumbfounded? I'm just saying.
No, I mean,
now how harsh was that? That was straight.
It wasn't harsh,
Right.
actually. You're already establishing
that
communication. It's not gonna happen. We're
Right.
not talking about that. Well, I mean, I guess it's the same with if you have a friend who doesn't like another friend. You go ahead and let them know. Look, I already know you don't like. I know you don't like so and so. So when you and I talk, we don't talk about so and so,
Right.
Because she's still my friend.
Exactly.
So, I guess that's okay.
Okay, setting ground rules to a relationship or friendship.
But when you go in, are you already talking about like political type things?
I'm not even just talking about political type things.
I'm just saying though, like, would you say that about a political view? Like,
yeah, listen. No, probably not. But now listen, because now you know I'm you're a Republican and I'm a Democrat. Now when you come with that ignorant stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you. I ain't gonna cut you loose, but I'm not liable for what might come out my mouth. If you start that ignorant talk, I'm not liable for that come out my mouth, because you want to talk about Trump, I want to talk about Biden. I'm just saying. We better not say that because we might lose some viewers.
Why? It is what it is.
It is.
I mean, I don't have a problem with anybody. I mean, I put on my post today. If you support Trump, we still friends. If you don't, we still friends. I could care less. Like, everybody has, I think at some point, everybody, I don't care what the situation is, whether it's a school view, a religious type view, a political view, whatever it is, I think at some point you just have to be adult about it.
Right.
And I just don't think that this entire situation has been adult-like.
Mm-hmm.
This man has been crying like a 3-year-old since he's been in office. Like, yes. How old are you? How old are you? You acting like my baby. I mean, are you serious?
Oh, God.
So I'm saying, like, I don't care what the situation is. If everybody can be adults about it.
And stay in their own lane.
Yeah, y'all will be fine. I really did enjoy that group that I was in, y'all.
What happened?
It was awesome. We met every week, once a week, and we were just talking about our experiences in life. And we even had a young lady who said, I didn't even realize what being privileged was. She was like, I didn't grow up rich, but what she didn't realize is that it wasn't necessarily about being rich. It was about the color of her skin. So automatically, yeah.
And I understand that
and
too.
So that's why I say you have to be open-minded.
And you know what? When it came to being with racism, I'm just recently in my years starting to see that, because I never experienced that.
Really?
No. I went to Florida High. Most of my friends were white. We coexisted. And then it's in my adulthood, people were like, you don't see that? And I was like, no. And maybe because my mind frame wasn't built like that.
And that's good. I mean, that's good if you never had to experience it. That is awesome.
But then, like in the last couple of years, I'm starting to look and say, what's going on? They was like, girl, where you been? I'm like,
yeah,
I've never seen this before.
And that's okay. That's awesome. Me? Yeah. I have. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And so the way you deal with it, hopefully, is just kind of to be grown about it.
yeah.
You know, let them see you in a good light because they want you to, when they get out of line with you, they're already expecting you to get stupid. You ain't getting it from me. It's not going to happen. I'm going to be professional, I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to be nice.
You is kind, you is smart, and you is important.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I just think that again, you have to have an open mind. That's gonna be my whole thing is being open minded, talking to people, and just kind of expressing how you feel. And if you see that conversation is not going somewhere, it's best that you say, you know what, let's agree to disagree, and then cut it off. Stop it, because it's not going nowhere.
Right.
So don't continue a conversation that you know is dead in the water. So, let's see.
I had to be in the house pretty early tonight. Cause girl, did you see all them Trump signs when you was passing by to get here to the live vote? You ain't see all them Trump signs and Marvel signs?
I see that some of them been taken down.
Girl, all in the neighborhood. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
I had to get in the house for them Trump supporters came out, girl.
We, honestly, for anybody who's listening, this is just the beginning. It's not the, the end of what we still have work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, like you were saying, how am I supposed to, be in a relationship with somebody who don't believe in God? You got to still let your light shine because at some point that unbeliever may just come to God because they saw that you were not hostile, bitter, ignorant, stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know who's watching.
And you know what? Sometimes people that are non-believers are that way because that's how they were raised.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. So show them something different. And I'm so sorry, y'all, because I'm just full today. I'm just upset. I was upset. And
yeah, she ain't say nothing about that little cough.
But I'm telling y'all, I'm
I want to know what and if you're out there, let me give you a phone number 320-8118. If you are in a relationship, friendship, boo-ship, whatever type of ship you in, and you have different views, I want to know how you have a healthy relationship, friendship, boo-ship with this person. Like, what does that look like?
A healthy relationship?
Yes.
With people with different views?
Yes. What's a deal breaker for you that I have a different view from you and I just don't see it? I just don't see it working in a relationship or a friendship.
I think first of all, you got to love yourself because you can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself. Dwan said that's a good question.
Thank you.
And then I think that you have to be open. And I ain't saying don't sway nobody's, view. Don't try to push your thoughts off on somebody. I think that is what would create a healthy relationship, friendship, situationship, boo-ship.
Right.
All them ships.
But
I really do believe.
I see a gnat. I'm sorry, I hate gnats.
But anyway, I do believe that it doesn't mean that it can't happen. But again, if you're talking about, and I don't really want to get into the religion part of it, but it's already you're already unequally yoked. So technically, you want somebody who has the same views.
You unequally yoked in your Christianity view. That's what you learn in your Christianity as a Christian.
Yeah,
unequally yoked. So if that's not my religion, then we may not be unequally yoked.
Well, then you just deal with all them extra situations that come
up.
And then y'all talk about it. Communication is key.
So what happens
in any situation? Communication is key.
What happens if I meet a guy? I'm single. I meet a guy, and in his religion, he get to have multiple women, but I love him. I'm not with that.
Then you're not finna be with him.
I don't know, because right now he don't have all them women. It's just me right now. So is that a deal breaker?
But here's the thing though. 9 times out of 10, they will tell you that up front
Yeah.
and allow you to make that decision.
Some women think they could change men. So I be like, you know what? I'm gonna be so good to him that he ain't gonna need no other women. And then you realize he had already told you that up front. Now he tell you, babe, I'm ready for sister. What is it called? Sister wise.
Well, if he told you in the beginning, then that's up to you. You accepted it. The man told you. So now you sit your little silly self over there because he told you. He had already told you. So end the conversation.
Oh gosh.
End of that conversation.
Devon said, hell no.
If you gonna sit there and he done told you that,
But that's a different view.
well, continue to think that you can change him.
No, I'm just saying, like he did tell me up front that he believes in that. I guess that's my thing if I want to get involved or not.
It's up to you.
Oh.
It's totally up to you because he told you. That's just like somebody come and tell you I beat women's ass.
He told you he was racist.
Then you either gonna deal with it or you're not. But whatever he tells you happens, don't get upset because he already told you.
Trump told y'all. So what y'all mad at?
It don't matter. I ain't vote for him.
What y'all mad at? Trump told y'all.
Try to get his ass out. Anyway. So
Dewan said he told you the truth.
Yeah, he told you. So if you sit there and you allow it, don't be upset when it happens. Or if you already heard about it, if you heard this boy, you know what? Don't go with him, girl, because he beat up his other wife.
Now, when you going on, now see, this is another topic for another day. Now, when you start listening to he say, she say.
No. I'm saying, and then he start exhibiting those same, if he exhibit those same qualities, and you be like, yeah, I might need to stand back.
Stand back and stand by.
See, you know what? You know, I was going another whole way with this.
Tell
Do
me
you
what
see
way
all
you
of
going.
this?
Tell me. Let's share. You are full, honey. You are full.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not now because I'm excited.
Right.
I'm excited. I do have one more thing though. It was and it was pretty much if you're having a conversation with somebody who has a different view, like if you say, okay, you just found out, or maybe they just converted to, I don't know, you Baptist and they Jehovah's Witness, and y'all are having a conversation and you disagree, and then you're saying, but they saying what they got to say, and you continue to say, but then you need to cut it. It's time to cut the conversation because where are you gonna go? Where are you going with it?
Yeah.
So if you're having a conversation with somebody and every word is darn near but, because it's almost like you're trying to convince them again, cut it. It's not going to do you no good. It's just going to piss you off.
You do know some people like the argumentative conversations, right?
But not to the point where it gets aggressive or, you don't want to get into no situation. Now y'all fight, y'all tussling over the table. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not get into a tussle. It's just an opinion.
Right.
And here's the thing, though. With any situation, everybody has their own opinion. You can't dislike somebody because they have a different type of opinion. It's just, are they going to respect you or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling you about the lady. I mean, I've had absolutely no issues with her.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet as pie.
I'd like to know what an what you call them people that date outside their race? Interracial. What does a healthy interracial relationship look like? Because see, during holidays, I want some collard greens and some pies and hams at the family events.
Cook it.
And we go over here, Becky is not cooking collard greens. And and yams and ham hocks
You don't know
and
that.
fatbacks and chitterlings.
I don't eat that.
I just want to know, like, how does that look?
You cook
I mean-
it. You cook it at your own house and then go enjoy baking now.
No, I'm not trying to cook on that day at all. That's why
Yeah.
we going to the family house.
Then you cook that dish and take it. You know you have to bring a dish anyway.
And then they're going to be like, what does that smell like?
Them shitless. Well, you just tell them you just bought enough for you. 'Cause I knew y'all wasn't gonna like it.
Y'all got mashed potatoes and gravy.
I knew y'all wouldn't like this. I just bought a little bowl for me. Wait a minute, the smell will leave in a minute. Honestly though, have you seen 90 Day Fiance?
No, my best friend love that, and I just don't get it.
Oh my God, I just started binge watching the first. I'm up to season 4. And the very same question you just asked, how can it be healthy?
Mm-hmm.
You have some that are very healthy, but you also have had some that the person in the United States had to pretty much let their family know, this is who I love, accept it or not.
Right.
So you have to be willing to possibly lose some people if it's true love. You know what I'm saying? But then you have those situations where they just kind of, you can already tell they want a green card.
Yes.
And so they come over here and they just act crazy.
Yeah, because she was telling me about an episode where the one of the men or somebody, they were from Africa, and they have to marry in their same religion. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know the situation, but I don't know if I know that.
The episode on what you're talking
Because it's
about.
like 5 or 6 couples in the episode.
So
In a
that also is like our topic we're discussing.
Well, I really want you to start looking at it. It's really interesting.
Not interested.
It is. It's very interesting because you already can tell which ones are in love and which ones are just, I'm just doing this just because. Like, you can tell. Just like in a friendship. You have to be mindful of your friends.
Right.
You can start telling when they changing, when they're not really being a friend, but you always the one being the friend. You more friend than they are.
Chelsea painted your nails.
Oh, no, girl, I painted my own nails. You a hater.
You kept doing this and it caught my eye. I was like, is I see nail polish on me?
No, but that's my design and stuff. It kind of went down. We all... Don't worry about the next. See, she can't never be on real TV because that ain't what you're supposed to do.
Girl, they'll love my ad lib.
No. So anyway, if you start watching it, you would definitely love it. If you're trying to figure out how someone from a whole different country, religion, and all of that can be with someone here in the U.S. and adapt to what we got going on, because they come here. The 90 Day Fiance is someone from a different country coming here. And then, I don't know if Dion is on or not. But anyway, and then...
You there, D?
90 Day the other way is a U.S. citizen going there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty
never
neat.
seen that. Yeah. You got to be careful who you get with these days. Because did you know?
No.
Let me whisper this. Did y'all know Jamaicans don't do oral sex? They'll receive it, the men, but they ain't giving it. Did you know that? Oh, yeah. Could you deal with that? Nah, I ain't read that. I know that from a couple of them I know. Not from my personal experience. I'm just saying I'm friends with them that I hear this.
Really?
Yes.
Then you just keep moving.
That might not be a deal
Dawn
breaker.
said
They don't?
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
Oh. And that's a deal breaker?
I'm asking.
I don't think that's a deal breaker.
I don't. You might want the little kitty. Hey, kitty.
That's why this ain't for children. This episode is definitely not for children.
I'm just saying.
I didn't know that. No, seriously, I didn't. I don't even know.
She said deal breaker.
Really?
We have any Jamaicans on here?
Who could Verify that.
You got to
Do we
verify
have
it. I
comments
know.
on Facebook?
No,
You know,
that
we haven't
is
seen that.
no, those are people watching.
Okay.
Yes.
But no, yeah, no, that's not like a deal. That's kind of crazy now.
Come on.
I think that when you get in a situation though and you start liking somebody, I think you do need to research, you know, the national. You need to know what these people believe in,
Mm-hmm.
what they go through,
Mm-hmm.
what they, you know, different holidays. You need to know that kind of stuff.
Speaking of, let me ask you, people don't believe in God. Why y'all don't go to work on Christmas?
Because the whole job shut down.
I don't care.
They
Go
should
to work.
They should open the door and go
Go
on
to
in.
work. Go to work. You don't believe in God. It's the word. Don't take out holidays off. Go to work. Say, listen.
Oh, because we don't get Jewish holidays off.
There it is. You see what I'm saying?
But do they?
My cousin gets all the Jewish holidays.
Is that more federal?
No, she's private.
But are they going by a federal guideline
Who?
when it's a Jewish holiday?
I don't know what guidelines they going. I just know
think the
she
bank
off.
but the bank get everybody holidays.
Yeah, I just need y'all to go to work if y'all don't believe in God. When Christmas come around, when Easter come around, I need y'all to take y'all ass to work. Because y'all should not be able to get what we get as Christians.
Oh my God.
I got to go to work on Hanukkah. Take your ass to work on Christmas.
You're so out of control. You need to know this kind of stuff if you have different views. Like, you really need to know. You do.
Different
Do you
views and different. Well, okay, so what happens if you meet somebody that has different views?
Mm-hmm.
What about different food views?
Duan said, don't discriminate. Some people believe in a higher source. They just may not believe in white Jesus. What?
Do you see how we looking at you? We both looking at you like, where the heck? What? First of all, who even said Jesus is white? Because the Jesus that I serve, his hair is of.
But you know, this is the funny thing. Let me tell y'all what's funny. So people would look at me and think, what church you think I belong to? If you just looked at me.
The one that, when they start that piano, dun 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 dun.
What's that? Right? Like, what's that? I don't know.
Holiness.
You would think I go to a holiness church?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're so prim and proper. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts.
Oh, only prim and proper people go to.
That's just my thoughts. You asked me a question, I gave you my answer.
Oh. So you definitely wouldn't think that I went to a non-denominational type.
No.
Mixed congregation.
She said non. No, because I would have never thought that because we were raised in the church where we only went to church with we. So I never thought that you would have gone to church with us.
Really?
No. Because let me tell you something. I want to hear some down-home Negro singing. I don't want to hear, praise God from whom all blessings flow. I don't want to hear that.
First of all, I don't know where you got that.
I don't want to hear that.
Because we have singing, honey.
I don't want to hear that.
So, yes.
I don't want to hear that person on the beat, off the beat. No.
So, here's the thing. Because, you know, we're going to wrap this up. For real.
I'm saying something you don't want to hear because you can wrap it up.
We like 53 minutes in.
I'm just saying, like, don't, because you don't want to hear what I'm saying and I'm telling my truth. Don't try to wrap it up. You've been talking all day long. Let me say something. Let me tell you how I feel.
Said they don't all sound like that. Absolutely they don't. I actually am in the choir at my church. And I absolutely love it. And this is what I want to say.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
This is what I want to say. I love everybody.
I do too.
And I don't have to be around a particular set of people
to blend in,
to be myself.
Absolutely.
Because the moment I feel like I can only be around a particular set of people and not be like I need to remove myself. Or I need to be around, I just want to be around good, genuine, loving people. I don't care if they pink, white, blue, orange, or yellow. I really could care less.
You know. But
So
don't
that's-
act like you don't. But don't act like you don't come out of character sometimes. Because when I'm at work, I'm Katrina, and then at home I'm Trina. And then when I'm answering the phone at work, I'm like, "Hi, how are you? Great."
Well, you sound a little nasally. Don't sound.
Yeah. Like I have to fit in. Like, oh.
No.
And then when I'm home, I'm like, "Girl, how about that helpful?"
But I talk to people the same way.
No, I don't talk to everybody the same way.
I sure do.
See, when I'm talking to the professors, I sound like a professor.
Yeah, but
yes, Dr. So-and-so, how are you today? And then get me on the phone today, you be like, girl, you know. And I had to listen, I had to stop talking like that because one of my professors was talking to me and she came to my office. I said, what had happened? And then I said, I shouldn't have said that. You have to practice how you talk.
Well, if you leave that out all the time, you don't have to worry about practicing.
No.
See, like today was a different day for me because I was like,
so full.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all, if y'all know what I've been through, half of what I've been through. I mean, even just, and that's the thing, like even with us, I think too, if we start learning about legal issues and what you can and can't do, I feel like a lot more African Americans would be a little bit more comfortable in standing up for themselves.
I'm glad you said that because I have my concealed weapon license. Mm-hmm. And I thought when I went to that class, I was like, yeah, I'm finna shoot up it. And when I left up out there, I was scared. Like, I'm scared to pull the trigger. It's a whole lot you got to know behind. Okay, I just thought, let me go get these licenses and I'm legit the shooter. And it ain't even like that. The man was like, look, you shoot somebody, even if they come to your house, you still getting ready to go to jail. I'm like, what the heck? What?
Pull them inside.
Listen, that ain't even, see.
Pull them in.
I thought that too, but let me tell you what this man said. He said, if you are not in imminent danger, even though they're in your house, you cannot shoot them people. And I was like, what?
But again, it works for whom it works
for. Right. He gave us an example. He said, let me tell you, if you're in your bedroom and you hear somebody rambling in another bedroom, you can't kill them because you ain't in no danger.
I felt like I was.
How you justify that?
You felt like your life was in danger. You were
girl,
threatened.
I was like, oh, yes, I'm scared now.
Absolutely, you were.
I'm scared to pull the trigger now.
If you know you there alone or supposed to be.
He said, get out the house. Don't go find the danger. If you know you there by yourself and you hear somebody rambling, I'm telling you what it said.
Okay.
That man said, get out the house and call 911.
That ain't the story you tell him. Right, Dwan. What is wrong with her?
I'm just telling you what my instructor told me.
I'm glad you're listening. Don't drink the juice.
But you know, you see this?
Don't drink it.
Stand your grounds don't work for me.
This don't work for me. Because we have to start watching ourselves. This thing is critical.
Yes, and that's why I say you should know the law.
Know the law. And yes. I'm not even talking about like I feel like on all subjects. You know what I'm saying? You know, people get upset with you because you say different things and they don't eat what because they think you done said something when by right, they don't know how the information got out. Now they ticked off with you. I really could give two about you. But what you don't know is you have protection in some cases if you follow the law. And so, you know, it don't
always work for us.
I feel like we as the people have to get out and understand what's really going on when it comes to legal issues. And stand up for yourself. If you see racism going on, you know, open your mouth. Don't sit there and be like, no, I ain't gonna say nothing because I might not get that promotion. Stop. Because why did these people fight for us if we gonna sit there and say nothing? That ticks me off. I'm too vocal.
Yeah, you are.
But I'm vocal in a good way because
In a
I
good
ain't been
way.
off on nobody.
I
I'm
mean,
vocal in a good way.
you have your days where you like little nice nasty. I mean, you ain't got to go off on people. You cut people with your words. You ain't got to be nasty.
That's right. I don't have to say nothing ugly. Dwan said, think like a lawyer. They know cases to support their argument. Exactly.
And
Know
she
your
said,
rights.
And she said we need to know the law and history.
Know your rights.
Mhm.
That's what you need to know. And
Mhm.
so this has been a really good conversation. I hope other people see it because we got to learn how to open our mouth and stop sitting there and accepting nonsense. You can't piss on me and tell me that it's raining. I mean, come on. Y'all, we got to stand up and stop being stupid.
She mad, y'all.
I'm mad. I'm talking about big mad.
Well, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully, if you don't calm down. Because, baby.
We're going to have a different topic by then. So we'll be good to go.
Shut up.
You know, this kind of stuff tees me off. It gets me going.
Well, you need to get going then.
So,
I'm
I'm just saying, if you don't know, you got to know that story. Don't talk about me if you don't know my story.
But they see your glory.
I'm just saying. They don't see my glory because I don't talk about it.
No.
Hey. Move in silence.
Move in silence.
Move in silence.
Yes.
So that has been our time. We totally appreciate y'all coming to sit with us. And again, I am so excited for, I feel like, what is going to come. But again, it is just the beginning. It is not over. We still got work to do. You got anything you want to say?
I mean, hell, you done talked the whole hour. Now I ain't got nothing to say.
I was mad.
I see. Where you going?
I'm ending the broadcast.
Girl, I'm fancy. I'm touchscreen.
I will touch it.
You touch it.
My arms are short.
Let's do the benediction.
Bye, y'all. Oh, goodness.